Hello to everybody. We are back to another lesson. I hope you all are keeping fine and staying safe at home. And nice to meet you again. Right, children, in my previous lesson, I taught you about note writing, and I hope you got a better knowledge on that. And today I thought of doing a lesson on writing notices, which will be very useful for grade 11 students as well as other grades. Through my lesson, I just want to introduce how to write a notice, what are notices, all these important points. Right. Let's move on to our lesson and just see what are these notices and how to write them. Right. I am Mrs. Shamini Iswaran from Nalavalana Kanishta Vidyalaya, Girivula Zone. And I'm going to present this through a PowerPoint presentation. I just follow the lesson. Right. Right, children, can anyone tell me what are notices? Yes? Yes. Good. Notices means a message given to the public, a message given to the public. This is, I'm mentioning specially this word because in note writing we realize that a note is a message given personally. It's a personal writing, but this is a public message giving to the public. Right. In notices, we convey a message to the public, and notices are meant to inform, congratulate, promote an event, warn, request or remind, extending events, cancelling events, all these things for certain events like this are given messages given through notices, especially to the public. Understood? Yes, as you told, it's a public message. Anyone can read that. Right. And the next point is, I just want to tell you, children, like in notes also there were some important points that you have to keep it in mind, and in this also there are some important points you have to keep it in mind. We'll see what they are. Event, that means what happens. Event is what happens or the message you are giving, and the place or the venue where it takes place, where the event takes place. You should include the venue. And also, the next point is date and time when it happens, when this event happens. It's clear, very clear for you, because definitely we have to write all these main points in a notice. And the next point is audience or participants. To whom is the message? Right? To whom it is. We are writing a message to a particular person or particular audience or participants. So we have to mention the participants, to who, right? And the next one is name and designation of the authority. That means to whom to contact for further information. Right. Now, next I would like to tell you, children, now when you are writing notices, there are some important vocabulary you should keep it in mind when you are writing notices. Here I introduce some few vocabulary. You may use this, and apart from this, you can use more vocabulary in your notice. We'll see. Is informed, organized, to convey message. This notice is to inform. Details as follow, contact, like this. Right? It's clear, isn't it? And now I just want to go through a Notice. This is a small notice. Just look at this format of the notice. You can understand easily. It is written very clearly in an orderly way. You can use this format to write a notice, right? Now here we'll see the details given in this notice, right? Literary Association of Giriulla Mahavidyalaya has organized a debate on the social media on 15th December 2020 at 9 a.m. at the school auditorium. All the students from grade 9 to 12 are requested to be present on this day. Right? Thank you, Senitya, Secretary of Literary Association. Now, through this notice, you can understand how this message is given. All the main points we were discussing earlier, the event, the message, or else the message, date, time, venue, and the participants, all these are included in this particular notice, right? The message is about the debate organized by Literary Association. And the topic of the debate is also given because it is very essential. You can write debate on the social media. And the date is given, at what time it starts, and the place or the venue of the debate at the school auditorium. And this is very important. These are the participants. All the students from grade 9 to 12 are requested to be present. They are requesting from these 9 to 12 students. All the students must come to this debate, to see this debate, right? This is the message given through this notice. It's clear, and when you write this notice according to this format, I think it's clear, and anybody will like to read if you write it like this in this format. Okay, that will go to the next point. I just want you to look at this question. This is the way you get the questions in your O-level exam paper, right? Now let's go on reading that. Imagine that you are the secretary of the Science Society in your school. The society has organized an exhibition. Write a notice to be put on the school notice board. This is the way you get the question. It may be changing certain points, but this is very simple. The question is understood by you very easily, and we'll see how you are going to write to this question, how to write this notice. Right? Now look at this notice, children. Now, though I have written it in some other color here, if you can't use color pens or something like that, you have to save your time, of course, when you're writing to your paper. You can just highlight these main points in the notice. Just highlighting means just bold it. While writing with the same pen, you can bold it. Because these are the things that is very important in the notice: date, time, and venue. Right? We'll just read it. Notice. The Science Society of Kurunegala National College has organized a science exhibition. It will be held on 20th November 2020 at the school main hall from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. As it is an exhibition, the time should be given like this. Right? There is a time duration that we are going to hold. All the students are requested to hand over your exhibits on or before 15th November 2022. Mr. Pereira, the teacher in charge of science. Right? This message, while giving the date, time, and all sort of things about the exhibition, here this secretary reminds all the students to hand over their exhibits on or before 15th November 2020. This is also very important because they know when to hand over them, and it is mentioned like this to Mr. Pereira, the teacher in charge of science. Thank you. Nipuni, the name is given and the designation also is given like this, Secretary of Science Society. The date is given here, the date which this date is when this Nipuni or the secretary wrote this notice. Right. There's nothing much to introduce here. I think it's clear for you. Get this format to your mind. Take this format to your mind, and according to the question, you change these things. Only thing, you have to change these things. The name of the school, the who is going to, what is the event, all these points, and you can change these things and keep this format in your mind, right? We'll go to the next question. Right. It is given like this. It is something little bit different. The healthcare unit of your school has organized a workshop on preventing dengue to be held in the auditorium of your school. Write a notice to inform about the workshop. Use about 50 to 60 words. Include date, time, venue, purpose of the workshop, participants. Now here the venue is given. So you have to keep this in mind, because some children forget to mention the venue. If the venue is given through the question, you have to mention that particular venue. If not, you will reduce your mark there. Right? In the previous question, we didn't find a venue, so we wrote on our own, right? Right. And especially in the question, you will be getting like this, include. Include means these are special things that you have to include in your notice. Right, let's move on to the notice and see how you can write to this. Right, as I told you, to the same format, you can change the relevant words that are in the question. The healthcare unit of Nalavalana KV has organized a workshop on preventing dengue. All these things are given in the notice. Understood? But the school is not given. You can write your name of your school. That is up to you. And it will be held on 1st of December 2020 at the school auditorium. This was given in the notice, in the question. So you have to write the venue like that at 9 a.m. Mr. A. Pereira, the health officer, will be the guest speaker on this day. All the students and teachers are invited on this day. Right? This message is for all the students and teachers. Right? That is very important. This message is for all the students and teachers. And what is the message about the workshop? What is the workshop on? Preventing dengue. Everything is given clearly: time, venue, date, venue, time, right? Who is the guest speaker? All sort of things are included in this notice. Yes, the designation of the writer. Thank you, healthcare unit, Nalavala. Now here, healthcare unit is writing this notice. Understood? Right, we'll go to the next one. Look at this question, children. This was taken through a past paper question, O-level past paper question. You are the secretary of your school literary association. You are planning to organize a debate on the following topic: computers are essential for a better life. Write a note is to be put on your school notice board informing all grade 11 students about the debate. Use about 50 words. Include the following. This is very, very important. If they are given like this, you have to mention all these main points in your notice. Topic for the debate, date and place, who will take part in the debate, invite all students. Right? It's clear, I think. You try to write your own answer in your exercise books. Though I explain through the notices, after this lesson, after you listen to my lesson, just try to get the questions back and try to write on your own. Then you can remind how to write. Okay? Right. This is the way that particular notice is written. The Literary Association of Pannala Central College has organized a debate between grade 11A and 11B debating teams on the topic of computers are essential for a better life. Right? It is here this secretary has mentioned the debate, who are the debaters, right? It will be held on 10th December 2020 at 11 a.m. in the school main hall. Right? All the grade 11 students are requested to be present on this day. Right? Clear, simply. Very simple. It's very simple. Don't go to write more and more information, more and more details. This is once you write the main points in the notice, just try to write short sentences as far as possible and finish it like this. Thank you, Maheshi. Secretary. You write your name if the name, but if they haven't given a particular name, you write your name and put the designation here. Right? Mostly in questions they give the designation. Imagine that you are the secretary of your literary association. Things like that will be given in the question. So you have to write that at this place. Right. It's clear. It's clear. I think it's, I hope and think that you got a better idea on notices. Right? Yes, I am happy. I am very happy to give a lesson like this to you children, because in my previous lesson also I introduced the notes, and in this lesson I introduced how to write notices. And how do you feel about these lessons? Yes, thank you. Yes, I know that you understood well, and try to write your own answers. Select some, get some past paper questions and select the notices, questions on notices, and try to write notices on your own. You can, I think by now you have learned on notices, so that you can try to write your own notices for that questions. Okay, then let's meet again with another lesson, children. Very soon I will meet again. I will be with you with another lesson. Right? Stay safe. As I tell you always, study well. Be happy always. And study well. Get ready for your exams. Okay, goodbye to all of you.